Before handing it over to Seth, I was asked to provide an update on the status of the ballot for the RTM offices for the November 4th municipal election. I'm going to go over a little bit of the background so everybody is comfortable and familiar with the process, how we get there, as it is laid out in Appendix B of the Town Code. Again, as you know, Darien is a charter town. The RTM is actually a product of the Darien charter. Not every town in Connecticut of the 169 is actually governed by a charter. Darien is one of them. So with the Appendix B and the instructions set forth, the first step is to look at how many seats are going to be available for this coming term, for the 25-26 term. How many seats are allocated across the 6 districts? That's a function of the number provided by the Registrar of Voters. The Registrar calculates how many electors are in the 6 districts across the town, and that's a percentage of the whole. John Vesey could probably give a lesson in this because he was very involved with this in his prior role. So with the new allocation, the breakdown will be as follows, as outlined also in your packet. District 1 will now have 15 seats, which is down a seat from last term. District 2 will have 16 seats, which is unchanged. District 3 will have 17 seats, unchanged. District 4 will have 16 seats, unchanged. District 5 will have 19 seats. So District 5 is going up a seat for representation in the RTM as a factor of the number of electors that are distributed across the town. And District 6 will be unchanged at 17 seats. So again, first step, how many seats? Second step, well, who's still midterm? We're not kicking anybody out. If you were elected last year to a 2-year term, you are still seated. So the open seats are just a function of how many seats are allocated, how many seats are currently being filled by those with a 2-year term, equals vote for up to, or how many open seats there are. Okay, that's the first step. Second step is to look at candidates. So where do we have candidates to fill those seats? Again, it's a three steps or 3 options to become a candidate for the RTM. The first step is as an incumbent. As you all know, for those of you who have been on the RTM, you notify the town clerk in writing that you're interested in re-upping. The second option is as a petitioning candidate. Some of you may have done that at some point where you circulated a petition to gather 25 signatures of electors in your district. That process is available actually for any office on the ballot, from first selectman down to RTM member. The third option, this is where everyone should focus, well, most of the districts, for write-in candidates. The write-in candidate, again, an option available to any office from first selectman to RTM, is where the candidate must submit paperwork to my office. For the office of RTM, the deadline is October 16th. October 16th is the deadline to indicate your interest in serving as a write-in candidate. And that's exactly what it says. You petition around or you talk to your neighbors, and the electors must physically write your name in. That candidate cannot win, though, unless they've actually submitted the paperwork first. So again, we've got your seats. We've got our 3 methods by which you can join the RTM: incumbent, petition, write-in. You combine the 2, and that's where we have it as follows. In District 1, it will vote for up to 8 seats. District 2, vote for up to 8. I'm sorry, take a step back. District 1, vote for 8. In District 1, there was 1 write-in candidate who I understand has indicated she is withdrawing her write-in status. So there will be 8 candidates running for 8 seats in District 1. In District 2, again, vote for up to 8, but there are only 7 candidates in District 2, 1 short. In District 3, vote for up to 15, and there are 10 candidates there, 5 short. District 4, vote for up to 13, with 11 candidates running, so 2 short. District 5, vote for up to 12, with 6 candidates running, 6 short. In District 6, vote for up to 13. There are 12 candidates running, so 1 short. So if anyone was doing the math, as it stands right now, the RTM will underrepresent the town of Darien by 15 seats, or 85 people will be sworn in as of Election Day. So that, put a footnote on that. Is that indicative of the past? I don't know. I have not done the research, but I can tell you where it stands now. 15 seats short. I do want to make 2 notes regarding Election Day. So that's the process to bring us to November 4th. On November 4th, a caveat, or a note, again as stated in Appendix B. 1, everybody running for office for the RTM must receive 25 votes to be elected. So if you don't hit that benchmark, you're not a viable candidate. Now that's interesting because you can caucus on and receive as few as 8 votes. So I don't know if that's a footnote. Is this the appropriate path to set it as 25 votes when someone can caucus in with 8? Perhaps something to consider. The second point I want to make, so nobody's surprised after Election Day, is regard to the term you will receive. Again, in Appendix B, you can read it there, but just because you're on the ballot and just because you get 25 votes does not mean you're going to serve a 2-year term. As Appendix B says, only the bare majority of the total allotted seats will receive 2-year terms. If that makes sense. So I will contact those. The top vote getters will get the 2-year terms. After those seats are filled, then I will allocate 1-year terms to the remaining winners.